What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and today I want to share a video with you guys. Not just the video that we're making right here, but a video that I stumbled upon on the internet. Now, folks, you may or may not have seen this video, and if you haven't, you're going to be surprised by what you're getting ready to see. And if you have, trust me, we are about to go in on this and try to make this as absolutely entertaining as we possibly can. But I do need to offer a little bit of warning with this, folks. What you're getting ready to see may actually be quite scary. I know when I saw this for the very first time, it was damn scary to me. And what this video is actually about is probably about a lot of different things, but one thing for certain, what not to do with a cell phone in prison. Folks, it ain't no stretch of the imagination to think that cell phones are probably one of the highest sought after items while serving time. This is up there with your drugs, your tobacco. Cell phones are probably more important than all of those things in terms of things that you're not allowed to have, because with a cell phone, my God, you basically open up the prison gates to all sorts of crazy opportunities, whether it's finding you a girl, going Facebook Live, something else you probably really shouldn't be doing, but it's a great way, going Facebook Live, to be able to try to find that girl who might want to write you and possibly even send you $25 for commissary. And though this video that I'm getting ready to share with you speaks so much higher than just what not to do with a cell phone while in prison, folks, we're getting ready to watch this video together, and there is a lot that we're going to talk about in relation to what we're getting ready to see. Folks, this video is going to start off with a half-naked man talking about take off, start recording.
Take off, record.
While serving time, you're most certainly going to see your fair share of half-naked men and also all the way naked as well. Our half-naked fella's going to begin to beatbox. We can see the show. Wow. Go ahead and pause this right here. We've got our half-naked guy beatboxing, and then all of a sudden in comes who we're going to refer to in this video as Harold. This guy looks like he might be a Harold. He looks absolutely deranged and psychotic. Folks, if you were ever serving time, I want you to close your eyes and imagine this is your new cellmate. What would you do if you got moved into a new housing unit or cell block and in walked Harold with what looks like the sword that belongs better suited for He-Man? Folks, we've talked about swords here before on After Prison Show, and what you are seeing right here is absolutely the definition of just that. This man Harold doesn't have him a shank or a shiv or a poker or a sticker. This dude has him a bona fide katana blade. In walks Harold. My God, folks, look how long that sword is right there. I don't know what's more scary to me, the length and girth of that stabbing device that Harold is carrying, or the crazy deranged look on this young man's face. Not only do these individuals have them a contraband cell phone wherever it is that they're locked up, they are parading around on the internet with definitely something that is up there in your top 5 list of no-nos, things that you do not want to get caught with while serving time, and that would be not only just a cell phone, but also that Billy Bob Thornton style sling blade right there. Fried potatoes. That was a horrible sling blade rendition. And even though this video is only a minute long, there is so much more going on in this video than just this guy Harold dancing around with this machete. And you know, one other thing real quick just to throw into all of this, I mean, check Harold's dance moves. This guy is the epitome of fly in prison. Wipe me down, why don't you? He's got a sword that is every bit of 18 inches long in his hand, and what is he getting ready to do, folks? He's getting ready to grab another stabbing device. Folks, take a look at this shank in his left hand that looks better suited for cutting up your Thanksgiving turkey. This man got a carver and a machete. And I can promise you one thing, Harold ain't having zip-zero nada problems wherever he's at serving time. Now, we tried to do some digging on this story to try to find out if there was even a story about this. We didn't find anything, and even if we did, we probably wouldn't put that out there. I don't want to see Harold get in any more trouble than he's probably getting himself into right now by posting this video that has probably racked up a ton of views, and God only knows has probably been seen by everybody, including people who probably work at the prison where this guy Harold is at. Again, I don't know if that's his real name. He looks like a Harold to me. I'm just trying to put an alias to this guy so we can put a name with a face. But you know, another thing that I think about while I'm watching this deranged lunatic with these 2 stabbing devices in his hand parading around on the internet is, what in the world could possibly be the rationale for wanting to post something like this to, I think, Facebook was the first place that I saw this video. What in the world is the rationale? Is it to try to get the girl? Is it to try to look fly and cute or possibly dangerous? You know them young ladies be liking the dangerous thuggish type. Harold is the epitome of all of the above. I'm not exactly sure what the rationale or the reasoning is, but I can guarantee it's probably just to try to look as crazy and also as dangerous in an effort to try to get the views. You know, this really makes me think about a lot of things. You're seeing a lot of content that's coming out from inside of the prison. And I don't want to say that After Prison Show has inspired a lot of other potential prison-related YouTube channels. We have inspired quite a few other prison-related YouTube channels. And you know, that's a humbling thing to think about. I don't mention that to be like egotistical with it. It's kind of humbling. Back when I was in prison, back when you used to have to walk 5 miles uphill just to get to prison and 5 miles downhill just to get released. You know, I never had me no cell phone. I couldn't begin After Prison Show from the inside, but if I could, I probably would have. So, you know, for me to sit here and say what these guys are doing, you know, posting videos from inside the prison, risking getting in trouble, risking more time, and that being stupid, I can't honestly say that. Because if I was in that position, I'd damn sure be trying to get me a $300 cell phone or however much they're costing wherever these guys are locked up at. And I would be doing anything for the views myself. I'd probably be doing prison pranks like, you know, when a guy's in the back shower and he's got the flag pulled down, do not disturb. I would kick that barrier down with the phone recording talking about smile. We're gonna get us some views. What you doing back there anyways? Why you got all them pictures laminated and glued to the wall for? Show the world you show them what you're doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We in prison. In the background over my left shoulder right here, you can see what really go down in prison. Dudes be going on them prison dates for real though. But you know, getting back to old Harold right here, I think I saw a post that says that this dude was on death row. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is true, I mean, this dude ain't got nothing to lose. If this dude's doing football numbers, what does he care anyways? This dude is in a place where he probably needs these big-ass weapons for either protection or some form of intimidation. And while we're on the subject of weapons, I want to throw this out here as well. You know, sometimes you don't even need to see the shank. Sometimes you don't. Because sometimes the rumor will spread, hey, yo, you hear that old Reese Cup? Yeah, Reese Cup. We got a new name. You hear that old Reese Cup got him a blade? That man got him a poker. Hey, Reese Cup got him a wooden spoon like my mama used to have. That joint hurt. She drew a sad face on it and whooped my ass with it. I ain't trying to see Reese Cup wooden spoon, though. You say Reese Cup got some protection and you ain't talking about no Trojans neither? Damn, Reese Cup got him a pistol, though. There's a lot of different things you're going to hear dudes refer to shanks as while serving time. But what I'm trying to say here is, like, sometimes you don't even need to see the weapon. All you need is to hear that such and such has got one. For that to be enough for you to be like, okay, I don't want no problems with that dude. And this dude, not only does he got the weapons, he's showing them all over the internet. This dude's demeanor foots the bill as well. This dude looks like a deranged lunatic. This look right here in his face with these two blades up in the air just looks like, give me all of your commissary and I want it now. It's my commissary and isn't that like a J.G. Wentworth commercial? It's my money and I want it now. It's your commissary and I want it now. Harold looks like a real badass. He truly does. And I don't want to say anything stereotypical about this young man right here. He looks like a young man. Who knows how long he's been locked up for? Prison will preserve your age. Y'all seen Jew-Man 50, and he looks younger than me, and I've dyed my hair. Still looking younger than me. I don't want to be any type of stereotypical with what I'm about to say, but, you know, when I saw this video for the first time, I was like, look at this gang member. And that was a stereotype right there. Just because, you know, this guy's black and he's in prison, it doesn't mean that he's a gang member. But I would do a little digging. I would find this guy. I found some stuff about this dude, and I'm quite certain that he actually is. I've got this Facebook video pulled up, and it said, some little notification came up, said, report a problem if you shake your phone. So even though I found this information about Harold and, you know, confirmed my initial stereotype of this young man being a gang member, you know, what if he wasn't, though? What if he wasn't? What if this video was like so much other stuff that you'll see on the internet? Just anything for the views. What if these weapons aren't even real? What if Harold is really not a gang member, but he's a tutor in the GED class? The internet has made it so easy to just judge a book completely by its cover. What we see is what we get, and it's what we believe. But you know what? I'm willing to give Harold a chance. And I think the world should as well. And if this guy's real name isn't Harold, I hope he doesn't take any offense to me calling him that. But you know, this guy looks like an employable, like a decent employable young man. He looks like the type of guy who's not going to let you down. He's going to work hard as well. And not only that, if you have any problems or any type of disrespect whatsoever, Harold might actually go to bat for you. But don't be the guy disrespecting this dude, because not only does he got those knives, he probably knows how to use them as well. Which actually brings up another damn good point about this. You know, some guys will have weapons in prison, like having a pistol out here in the free world for show. Completely for show. They're going to pull it, but they ain't going to use it. And that right there can lead to just a world of problems. A moment of truth real quick, folks. I got locked up for 7 years. You guys already know that. Nonviolent drug offenses. I got caught with a gun as well. You probably wonder, like, Joe, why did you have the gun? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was completely because I was a badass. Y'all thought I was going to say for show. You're right. It was. It was completely for show. I was lying. It was completely for show. That was it. I wasn't about to do nothing that was going to jeopardize me potentially having to serve a life sentence. Are you crazy? But it's the same exact principle inside of prison. Some guys will have weapons and will not do nothing with them. I saw a dude load up a sock with a bunch of bars of soap. He was arguing with a guy prior to doing so. This dude loaded up these bars of soap right after this argument. The guy he was arguing with saw him in his locker. He had a stand-up wall locker. The locker was open. He had his sock right there. He was loading the bars of soap into the sock. The dude he was arguing with walked right up on him, took his head and boom, kabong, mashed his head right up against one of them shelves, one of them metal shelves. Split his head wide open, dude dropped like a sock to the floor. That doesn't really explain the whole thing that I was talking about don't have something if you ain't gonna use it. But look, if you're gonna carry a weapon, if you're gonna prepare a weapon in prison, there ain't no time for no talk about nothing. And unfortunately, in Harold's situation here, the entire world now knows that this man not only has a lawnmower blade, but also a kitchen butcher knife as well. And because of that, he better be damn ready to use those things if ever the time comes for action. But me being on my promote the positivity and the peace and, you know, forget the violence, I need to clean this up and say, look, Harold seems like a really nice guy. I wouldn't mind sharing a cell with him. If I ever ended up in a cell with a guy like this, I would absolutely write a note to the guards and tell them, get me out of here. This man has 2 knives. Lock him up and put us on the no mix list. Because I don't want no problems with a guy that not only got 1 knife, but he got himself 2. And that's just keeping it gangster. But I ask all of you, you know, put yourselves in the situation. Let's have a little fright night real quick. Put yourselves in the situation. You're in a cell. You just got moved in there. You notice that you've got a cellie, but he's not in the cell right then. And then all of a sudden, some beatboxing starts happening and you see Harold breaking the corner, parading around, dancing with a katana blade-like sword. What would you do? Great video though. I mean, really good. I definitely respect the creativity of this. And, you know, I really want to believe that Harold is a nice young man. He made some mistakes in his time. These weapons are all for show. They're not even real. And this man is helping other individuals get their GEDs while in prison, because if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are in prison, you should use that time to try to better yourself and not think about how you could possibly get 1 million views on the internet, filming a video with a contraband cell phone, parading around with 2 weapons of mass destruction. Because in prison, that's exactly what those 2 things are right there. Folks, I just wanted to share this video with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video that we filmed about it. And if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what y'all thought about this. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace! Them joints is real right now. I don't care what nobody say.